on this Veterans Day, we remember the heroes who risked everything for our freedom. And in that spirit, we sent Carley Shimkus down to Florida for this year's Medal of Honor convention. As she sat down with several Medal of Honor recipients and she talked with them about how the award has changed their lives. I would imagine, Carley, they had a lot of great stories to share.
They did, and it was an absolute honor to speak to them. The Medal of Honor is the nation's highest and rarest military award. It's not every day you get to meet one recipient, but a recent convention in Tampa, Florida, brought 46 of them together. And while each hero put their life on the line during a different set of unthinkable circumstances, all of them say the same thing: they were just doing their job.
I am so proud to be able to say that I salute you for your bravery. You have made America more strong and more free. God bless you guys.
The Medal of Honor, to me, represents the very best of who we are as a country. See, my name's on it, but the medal doesn't belong to me. To anyone that's ever served, there's a piece of them on this medal.
When I read your story, I was blown away. What your body went through, how anyone could survive that. Tell us what happened that day.
We were surrounded by 10,000 of the enemy. Within the first hour, I was wounded from an exploding rocket. I found out after I landed and tried to get up that I couldn't walk. I remember saying, if I'm going to die, I'm not going to die down in a bunker.
Has awarded in the name of Congress the Medal of Honor to Staff Sergeant David G. Bellavia, United States Army.
President Trump allowed me to take my troops on the stage, and that was like the most incredible thing in the world, to be able to share that. It was a really special thing to do together.
He leapt into the torrent of bullets and fired back at the enemy without even thinking, the insurgents. He just took over. David took over.
You say that it was a team effort, but the president is really putting this on your heroism.
Well, God bless the president. It's very kind. It's a great metaphor for life, We're unified, we're together. It's never a personal relationship with the Medal of Honor until you have it. And when you receive it, you're just constantly around guys that you read about, emulate, respected. It's like meeting the Avengers.
You were one of two remaining World War II Medal of Honor recipients. What led to you receiving that award in 1945?
I received the Medal of Honor as a result of action on the island of Iwo Jima. We were a reserve just in case they would need us, never thinking that they would. But because of the number of casualties that we had the first day and that evening, they announced that night aboard our ship that we were going in. I would have never done what I have done in these 74 years if it had not been for the Medal of Honor.
Love him, for sure.
He's a national treasure.
Yeah,
it was amazing to get to meet him. And my main takeaway after talking to several Medal of Honor recipients is that even though they receive the award, they don't really feel like it's theirs. They feel like, they're receiving it for the men and women that they served with and those who have died and can't receive it themselves.
Absolutely. Isn't that interesting? Because every time we talk with these heroes, they always say a similar thing.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. So it's an incredible amount of, attention being brought onto them, and a lot of them feel like it's a burden, but it's also very humbling to see how they have responded to this.
Yeah, and that's the thing. They're humble.
Yeah,
All right. Thank you so much.